Many may be suffering from anxiety or attention issues. They may even be acting out aggressively. Parents are counting on teachers to deal with this post-pandemic trauma, but a lot of teachers are dealing with their own concerns, right, heading back into the classroom. Some doctors and mental health advocates have a plan to help get those teachers prepared to deal with the challenges. It's called Team Project Rise. Clinical psychologist Dr. Regine Mouradian is part of that group of doctors. She's a familiar face to the show, and she's back to talk about Team Project Rise, which we'll get to in a second. But you're hearing this too, aren't you, from folks that are concerned, not only parents that are concerned about their kids' re-entry into classrooms, but teachers that are concerned about what they're going to be facing as kids adapt to being back.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for having me again. Yes, certainly teachers themselves, we're hearing they're feeling anxious. I think a lot of teachers are not vaccinated yet. So I think there's so much concern about reentry and what that's going to look like. And so that's another concern we have, because that, kids already are themselves feeling depressed and anxious. And I think it's just the unknown. Again, we're back to that point, to not knowing what this is going to look like for them.
But even thinking about the fact that they've been away from friends, learning in an environment where it was just themselves and a computer screen, to suddenly be back in a busy classroom with other students learning, the noises, the distractions, their little brains might just kind of go into overdrive a bit.
Yes, that's why it's going to take a big adjustment. The same way we came into this with that big adjustment, which took about a good 2 to 3 months. I think now we have this post-traumatic stress that we may see. I mean, from the fatigue, getting up in the morning, getting back to a routine. But let's not forget also the COVID stressors and what the classroom is going to look like, with plastic dividers, wearing masks all day. I mean, certainly I've heard a lot of my clients being concerned about, oh, I don't really want to go back because I don't want to wear that mask all day. So teachers definitely will need to be prepared for these extra stressors that they've never encountered before.
Well, and thus, Team Project Rise. Tell us about this effort and what the goal of it is.
Yeah, so we are a group of professionals that came together, educators. We have an attorney working with us on the legislation. So pretty much, we really believe that teachers are going to be like first responders, and they're going to need the tools necessary to aid the nation's children. I mean, to aid our children to come out of this pandemic. So we're offering a proposal, which is on our website, and we need all the support we can get, which is proposing training so that teachers can respond to the mental health stressors, so that students can feel safe, confident, motivated, and eager to learn. This is really, really important because we're really anticipating disruptive behaviors, lack of social connections is going to increase also the learning issues. I'm also hearing regression, parents concerned about that. Yeah. So Team Project Rise is going to, we're going all the way. We want to go all the way to Congress for this legislation to get this passed nationwide, so teachers get the mental health training just like they do diversity training, sexual harassment training. They need also mental health training so that they can recognize these symptoms in the classroom and collaborate appropriately.
Concerned parents and caregivers and family members, there's the website on your screen, teamprojectrise.com. You can read more about the effort and look into it and pledge your support as well. Look, the fact is, we ask a lot of teachers in a regular year, right? In a regular day, they're often the first line of contact if kids are dealing with issues at home, or confronting bullying, or issues about their own identity. This is above and beyond that.
Yes, this is certainly going to be something that they've never encountered. I mean, I'm just thinking, just from what I'm hearing, teachers themselves, like you said before, Michaela, feeling anxious going back because they're not vaccinated. They're concerned about their maybe elderly living at home, or a sick caregiver that they have to take care of. So there's going to be their own anxiety that may bleed through. So this is going to be really helpful to help them take care of themselves, but also be on alert for a lot of the red flags they may see in the classroom, and also be compassionate, empathic, and to help these kids. And we're going to really have to take it really slow and ease it in. This is not going to be traditional going back, that's for sure.
Well, we've asked a lot of our teachers, certainly, in this pandemic, and I think parents would agree the challenges that they've really risen to overcome, you know, the challenge of distance learning. Again, we'll send you to projectrise.com. You can get more information. There's her website, because she has a couple of books that she's done, Dr. Regine, about kids' mental health during the pandemic. So adorable. Frankie and the Worry Bees is one of them. Frankie and his Homeschool Adventures is the other. You can find them on our website at reginemaradian.com, and also for more on the proposed mental health plan that you have. Dr. Maradian, thank you so much for all the help you give us, and we wish you success with the effort.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
All right. Good to see you.